Distinguished friends, let me take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to the British government and its people for having stood by us in our difficult times.
I feel particularly privileged to welcome friends from Pakistan because I have two family connections of my own. In the First World War, my grandfather was privileged to fight with a regiment which was heavily recruited from what is now Pakistan. And much more recently, my twin sons would not be alive today if it wasn't for the brilliance of an ethnic Pakistani doctor. So I owe your country a great deal. We are countries that are linked in so many ways. We are countries, of course, linked very heavily with trade. We are countries that are linked culturally. And it's my privilege now to introduce the High Commissioner, who'd like to say a few words before we have the honour of hearing from you, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have developed trade. We have developed other relationships in defense and commerce, industry, education. And we are very happy that this relationship is time-tested. British people, British government, British society, and especially Pakistani diaspora has always stood by us in our times of difficulties. You must have seen how much they supported us during our two earthquakes, and before that, and floods, before that earthquake in 2005. So this is definitely a proud moment for me and my colleagues here at Pakistan Embassy, and also Julian Fraser, who organized this function, to welcome you. And we have got cross-party members to attend this function. Under your democratic leadership, you have introduced several constitutional amendments, reforms of similar consequences that will go a long way in consolidating democracy, sovereignty of the parliament, and ushering in a democratic culture based on consensus, peaceful coexistence, and interfaith harmony.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Julian Fraser, Member of Parliament, Excellency, Ambassador, Senior Minister, Honorable Cabinet Ministers, Prime Minister AJK, former Prime Minister AJK, Lords, Members of Parliament, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm satisfied that we have made good progress under the ESD framework, and I look forward to holding detailed and wide-ranging discussions with Prime Minister Cameron and other members of his cabinet tomorrow for further intensify this cooperation. Distinguished friends, we have reasons to be satisfied that relations between Pakistan and the United Kingdom are on a strong footing. Our ties have been traditionally warm and friendly, given our shared history, cultural affinities, and strong people-to-people contacts. Let me take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to the British government and its people for having stood by us in our difficult times. We are also together in common fight against terrorism and extremism. The democratic government has created national ownership to this campaign and has brought all stakeholders on board. Our parliament has recently reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to the elimination of terrorism and combating extremism in pursuance of our national interest. We have also repeatedly said that we would not allow our territory to be used for any kind of attacks on other countries, and we expect that the soil of other countries would not be used against Pakistan either. By thanking you once again for attending this reception, I thank you all.